Like to open this meeting. This is the Conservation Commission meeting, August 3rd, 2020. It's remote participation. Tonight we have Jerry Patria, Dave McWilliams, Chris Pratt, Brian Drennan, Dennis Clark, and we have Norm from LMC, and our secretary Jean is there smiling away at us. Hi, Jean.
There you go.
Is there anything else that I forgot to say? I think that's it.
I think you got it.
Yep. Okay. Dennis, is there anything you'd like to start us off with?
Well, we've decided this is going to be a very short meeting because almost everything on the agenda is tabled. All the requests for certificate of compliances, which are for the 5 of them are for the American Inn. We thought they were in kind of a rush to get this done, but apparently they're not. So we continue to the next meeting. The request for a certificate of compliance for Granville and Fred Jackson Road was tabled by Randy Brown, asked us to table it until he was able to tweak a couple of minor things. But last time I looked at it, it looked like the lining of the culvert looked good with the rocks in there. But since there's been a couple of rainfalls, it's washed some of the rocks out. So it has to be redone a little bit. We're meeting out there on Thursday at noontime, and hopefully we'll get this finally straightened out. It's been a while, but I'm sure Randy wants to make sure it's done right before anybody signs off on it. I agree with him.
Okay. Next, I see we have a lift survey and LPP update. Is there a...
You want me to share that, Chris?
Well, you can share it. I mean, I think that's just something that, you know, we could look at on our own. It's, you know, there's a lot to digest for, well, this isn't what I was thinking of, but that's fine. This is the lift survey, I guess, to see what people have for lifts in town or in the state and Connecticut, I guess. We were thinking that they really don't take up a lot more space on the lake, so maybe not include them as part of the LPP, but as Dennis suggested, that it might take more looking into, because if they are hydraulic and they do leak oil, or they have other issues, if they have electrical run to it, then we might need to take into consideration inspections on that, and then it would become a burden on the town, and we might need to have that become part of the LPP because of the nature.
We got the map coming.
Yep, Mehmet. All right.
Hello.
Mehmet Mazanoglu has just joined the group.
Touch late here. All right.
Welcome. Glad you made it.
We are here. How's everybody?
Everybody's still
Good. So yeah, it would be good to have the survey of the lifts, just to have that information at this time.
right. It would be definitely a nice thing to have. Okay, we did go on a boat tour of dock inspections or another survey. We did find that there were some unregistered docks on the lake. There are quite a few of them, actually.
Yeah.
Stickers, but we were doing research in to see who maybe just didn't put their stickers on their docks, because I know there were a few of those. Because we called around to people we knew that we thought bought stickers but didn't have them on their docks, and they said, "Oh yes, we'll put them on." They had them, but just not affixed to the dock. So, do we have a number, Gene, of how many were actually not licensed?
No, I was just going through all the JPEGs,
Okay.
and unfortunately, if you see that sticker that I could look up from the previous year,
Right.
it didn't get close enough to allow me to read the number on it.
Okay. That's
So,
his fault.
so I'm going to just to have, you know, Dennis go through the JPEGs and tell me.
Maybe
the
you can call him
location.
up. He's got high def on his camera. Maybe you can just, I don't know.
I tried and I can't see, I can't get close enough to see the actual number on the stickers.
Okay. Well, we were discussing also of, as we went around to maybe have open Google Maps and be able to see the address right away of where that dock is. And just document it as we go around. Might save a little bit of work at the other end.
So are you suggesting another
No,
tour?
we're gonna have to, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we can like GPS plot them, right? To help us figure out the addresses.
Yeah, absolutely.
Between that and a Google Maps navigator, we should be able to determine,
Right.
what the address is.
Yeah, we can drop pins on every dock or, whatever.
Might not be a bad idea just to video a whole shoreline. I don't know how crazy that sounds, but
Yeah, I don't know.
I have a GoPro. I don't know how long it'll stay recording.
Well, we can try a whole bunch of different methods and see which one works the best.
Yeah.
But we'll do them all at the same time this time.
I did identify some properties and issue certified letters. Because according to LPP, you can't start finding them until 7 days after the receipt of a certified letter.
Right.
So I've been sending out certified letters, and you got copies of those certified letters.
Yep.
That your name is signed.
Yes, I have a very quick signature. It takes about a second. Yeah.
I can read the number on that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, some of them are easier. Yeah.
That one says 2020.
Yeah, the blue ones are the ones you're looking for.
Light blue.
Yeah.
Color coded.
Mm-hmm. That guy just went by a minute ago. Very loud boat. Mm-hmm.
What's that got? Is that got one of those wave runners on the back of it? Is that creates a huge wake on that?
I know it has above water exhaust. That's all I know.
Mm.
Look like a wakeboard.
those are the two boats for your neighbor.
Yeah,
Rose.
the Merlin boat is not there anymore. That is pulled, and I've seen it sitting on a lot up off of is it North Long? I don't know. Maybe North Long Yard. So I know that's not even in the water right now. So I think he's officially mooring there. But the other boat is there year after year.
Well, she's already gotten a certified letter for that other boat. So technically, she received it and fines could start for the other boat.
I know that one.
Yes, Mehmet, you do.
It's the old house.
Yeah.
So he hasn't gotten a new one, it looks like.
He actually does, but he didn't put it on. I looked up that one.
Okay.
Yeah, some of the houses we knew Mehmet, like, oh, that's Mehmet's old house. We could look it up. But others we weren't really sure. Okay, so we'll put this off and look for an alternate method of tagging these docks.
Mm. Once you get out there, you realize it's not that easy. We were trying to look through binoculars, but we were bouncing around, and it's just not always easy. Maybe just having somebody, like we were talking about, have Google Maps in front of you and see approximately what the address is.
I think one of the things that might help too, because you may not necessarily be able to get as close as you want, is to have very bright and distinctive colors that are easy to see from a distance.
Hmm. Yeah, we were basically going by the blue sticker for, we were looking at docks mostly, but every now and then you would see a boat with a sticker on it as well. And you'd almost figure, well, if they got it for the boat, they probably have it for the dock as well, or at least you'd hope so. And saw a lot of red stickers and some green ones, which were from previous years.
Okay.
And again, there was another thing. I didn't know who the Chapter 91 docks were. I know a couple people had them, but it wasn't obvious to me to look at it.
Right. I think maybe we should see if the state could require them to have a number as well.
Well, you're supposed to have, they give you guidelines, and I have the guidelines. You're actually supposed to use 2-inch lettering. And I have a Chapter 91, and I just have a DEP number on the front of my dock. If you get close enough, you can read it.
Okay.
But I'm not sure that, like I looked for Murph's. Murph has a Chapter 91. I didn't really see anything. There could be one, but I didn't see it.
Right.
I'm sure there's other people there with Chapter 91 docks.
Let's find them.
Yeah, there's probably a list somewhere.
I have a list of all the Chapter 91s.
Okay.
All right, we could check them off our list.
Cross-reference those, yeah.
as we go by. All right.
All righty. We'll move on. Anybody have a chance to look at the minutes from July 6th?
Yep.
I did. They looked good.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. Brian, we count on you now because you are finding mistakes.
Thumbs up, Gene.
I found one typo.
Oh,
Under
I'll go back and look again.
yeah, on the second to the last page under recreational and open space online mapping, I believe the last sentence should be a link to the site will be provided, not a like. That's all I found.
Yep. Good find.
okay. I got it.
Other than that, they're okie dokie.
All righty.
You want to take a motion, Chris?
Yeah, I'll take a motion on the minutes of July 6th, 2020.
Make a motion to accept.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Brian, Brennan,
Aye.
Mehmet,
Yes.
Jerry,
Aye.
and I guess we're all set. I myself.
So do you want the survey to go out, or do you want to look at it some more?
I think that the survey looked good. I think it had everything on it that we needed to have on it for information. Had all the different types of lifts that there were. Yeah, I think that looked fine. So I think we could send that out as is.
Okay, there were 29 people that responded that said they had lifts.
Okay,
So, okay, I'll send that out.
all righty. We do have some old business, Dennis, recreational and open space online mapping status.
You're muted,
Did
Dennis.
himself.
You're muted, Dennis.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now.
We put a request in to Jim Middleton to put it on the front page of the town website. And of course, he's having issues with it, not enough space or not enough something, but we're still working on that. In the meantime, I've got a link from the conservation page and from the open space page.
Great.
So you can get to it from there for now.
Okay. All righty. Baseline report for Greens and West and East revision status.
We're still waiting to hear on the revision because the east side where they have the open space for the new portion on the east side, Mr. Wally bought part of the property out front, so they have to revise. We still want to have access through the properties. That's the best way to get there from College Highway. but they have to revise their plan. They have to go back to the planning board.
All righty.
That's table.
Our enforcement order at 112 Sunnyside Road.
Dave, any update on Mr. Kudlik?
I was gonna ask if you'd heard from him while I was away last week. That was the plan. He was gonna reach out to you if he was dropping the info off.
No, I have not heard anything from him or seen any materials.
No, I swung by today and I didn't see anything either. I'll call him in the morning.
Okay. 61 and 63 College Highway enforcement order.
That, I got an email from Kyle, the building inspector.
Okay.
They did an inspection. Met with the owner. Roughed in, progress is being made. Owner has asked to expected completion times. We're told end of August if all goes well.
We're gonna see if they hold up tomorrow,
Yeah, right.
right? 3 inches or more?
Is that what they're saying? That much?
Yeah,
Be a good test, yeah.
Well, finally we'll get a little bit of water.
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
Seems like the lake's down about a foot right now. Crazy.
We got a bunch here yesterday. I don't know about you, but we got deluges here yesterday.
Got about an
Yeah.
inch, 3/4 to an inch.
Okay, and we got certificate of compliance request for Granville and Fred Jackson roads.
that was tabled.
Oh, that's the one we already talked about. Okay,
Yeah,
they made 2 spots on our list today. All right.
Any LMC stuff, Norm? You want to talk about?
Well, we had a meeting, but we didn't take any actions that impact the Conservation Commission. However, we spent an inordinate amount of time discussing the jerks on the lake
Yeah.
and how do we get more enforcement from the police department, but we didn't take any action.
well, did you hear about the police department getting out there and they wrote out a boatload of tickets, no pun intended. Last week, somebody had complained about it and they're doing steady patrols. The police chief talked to the police union. This is what I was told by Dick Rinells today. And they came to an agreement where now the officers don't have to have a full 8-hour shift. They can go out there for shorter shifts. And it's going to be a lot easier to get officers on the lake. And like I said, it already started. I saw on Facebook this week that they were doing a lot of patrols. A lot of people got nailed this week for doing stupid stuff. That's good news.
Yep. And there's still a lot of stupid stuff going on. There was a jet ski on North Pond last night.
Oh,
See,
So I think somebody called the police station. They said it's okay.
Whoa!
wow.
So I think that whoever was the dispatcher was not well informed, but they did, I think, end up catching the guy in the end. So
good.
Okay.
Okay.
just to make sure that the word is out on the North Pond jet ski issue.
And we are making some progress on that raft that's on the end of Eagle Street.
Oh, good.
One of the neighbors said that he would scrap it for us, but he's looking for some help with that.
Yeah.
Nobody's claimed ownership of it, and it's in pretty poor shape. And the people in the association would like it gone. It'd be good to get it out of the water, I guess.
Yeah. It's too bad the people of the association don't just take it away. Since
That
it's
would
on
be
there.
ideal, wouldn't it? Yeah,
That would make the most sense to me. I don't know.
yeah.
But I'm glad there's a volunteer to take care of that for them. All right. Anything else?
Dennis, did you meet with Jameson?
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you reminded me that. I have something to show you.
Well, I saw the sign. Is that what we're talking about?
Hold on. Share screen.
Yes.
There it is.
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice. Yeah.
They were digging by hand out there, and I said, "You guys are crazy. This is tree roots and everything. We need to get some kind of post hole digger on a tractor." The sand was so sandy, they couldn't even use a post tool because it just sieved right through.
Yeah,
And Jameson and Jim dug those holes out like less than an hour.
great.
Perfect.
So the
No,
sign,
that's good.
Very nice.
A sign just like that has been ordered for the Granville Gorge too.
Great.
It'll be here at the end of August.
well, I got you guys in the share mode here. Let me show you what the,
Hey, so really quick, while you're looking up, Dennis, while we're talking about signs, going back to the issue with jet skis on North Pond, is there any signage letting people know that?
Yes, there is.
There is on the overpass.
Yeah, on the culvert, right on the side.
Oh, Dennis.
this was 2 weeks ago Wednesday.
Holy mackerel.
This was this last Wednesday. So that's how much trash within a week,
Wow.
less than a week accumulates.
Looks like the
Gonna need a
Bears
bigger
got
can.
Who's making that noise?
Not
Not
me.
me.
So I'm thinking that, I don't know, maybe we should put another trash can out there?
Can we put a dumpster out?
Well, Gene suggested we get a recycle bin, but if we could get, I think we should try to get the DPW involved with this somehow. And a lot of towns use their DPW to keep their areas clean, and maybe that'd be a suggestion to start working,
Yeah.
try to work with DPW.
I mean, strictly seasonal. You know, I don't see why not. Maybe get a half-size dumpster and just put it out there and call it a day.
Yeah. I don't know. Those can get expensive.
The expense of cleaning the dumpster out, getting the dumpster taken. I mean, also the whole thing with using the DPW, other towns may be using it because they have DPW trash pickup where we don't have that anyways. So it's not like they're running around with trash vehicles.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
A bigger
A lot of-
container, for sure.
a lot of people do use it. When I was out there Wednesday, there was probably a dozen cars on a Wednesday. It was a hot day. I mean, there's a few slobs that make a mess, but most of the people are courteous and are using it.
Yeah,
Well
it's a
used.
great area. I mean,
Busy on the weekends too, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. Anybody else have anything else they'd like to address? All right.
Can't think of anything.
I will take a motion.
Make a motion to end the meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.